Hey, this is Fi here with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. Today I wanted to talk about Sharpscale, or the light shark. So, looks pretty cool here. Cool monster. First move, Hungering Strike, slashes enemies' bladed fins, dealing damage to enemies. If the primary target has less than 80 HP, lowers the cooldown of Mortal Edge by 1 second. Each time a nearby enemy is killed, gains a regeneration buff. So that's pretty cool. 80% is nice. And the real reason we want to use this guy is this move, Mortal Edge, which is so you get this faster, right? Enhances Hungering Strike for the next 3 attacks, while Enhance ignores a portion of the target's defense. The last of these attacks inflicts legendary mortal wounds. So this is cool because this ignores immunity, and you can get mortal wounds on targets now. And then legendary mortal wounds can't be cleansed either. So my feeling for this is that this is a great counter. And look at this cooldown, 6 seconds. It's amazing. So again, this is a great monster to take against these stall teams that we see a lot of in Arena Offense. So next attack, Bloodseeker Slash. Slashes enemies circle, dealing damage to nearby enemies. If any enemies struck are below 60% HP, we raise crit and get haste buff. So note that you can also skill up this one to increase this HP threshold, so it's actually 70 HP, which is not bad. Raises crit, it's cool. Haste buff is cool, but I mean, this isn't, I don't know, it's cool, but it's not really critical. And then Dive Attack, ultimate, deals massive damage to target, knocks it up into the air and blocks debuffs. So it's fast, it's a fast jump too, so you can really target those key enemies. So I kind of don't like this ult, because it kind of puts him out of place a little bit if you're playing him on auto, but it's not that bad. So, but anyways, so I was playing with this guy a lot earlier this week, before co-op, so I fell a lot in Arena this week, so we'll probably be taking this against lower teams this week, but just wanted to get some content showing him and what I learned. So ultimately, what I found out was that the legendary mortal wounds doesn't actually last very long on the target, which is a little bit of a bummer. So initially I had geared, let me show his stats that I have on that. Initially I had geared him more damage based. I put crit rate on him, a little bit more crit damage. I hadn't worried about the other stats, a lot of attack speed, so he got mortal wounds back up. But because the legendary mortal wounds debuff doesn't last very long, I noticed that it would fall off, and then the healers would have a chance to heal themselves, right? And or the target, or whatever, whoever I'm targeting, would heal, and making this debuff useless. So what I did was I only put 50. You only need a minimum 50 accuracy on this character, because we ignore 50% of the target's resistance. So assuming we're hitting a target at 100% resistance, this just makes sure that we can apply that Mortal Wounds debuff, the legendary one. I think resistance is super good in Arena. I think people are finally starting to catch on to that. It's because then you don't get stunned, and he can continue to apply this legendary Mortal Wounds on targets, right? Because as soon as it falls off, it kind of makes him useless, in my opinion. So you need a resistance on him. So I put, you should, if you can get 100, it's good, but you know, as long as you get some, it's still helpful, right? Crit rate, crit damage is helpful, but I feel it's less necessary because you get attack speed and then tankiness, so he stays alive, in my opinion. It's how I best utilized him, with more damage on the side, right? And gear-wise, I'm running Adept Warding here. So, again, because even though this is 6 seconds, it does fall off pretty quick. It does fall off before he can use this again, and it doesn't reapply until he auto-attacks the 3rd time, right? So I think that it is necessary to get Adept on him, so this is always up, and the target always has legendary mortal wounds on him, right? So yeah, what else did I see? Oh, legendary mortal wounds is not a replacement for defense break, so make sure that you pair him with a good defense breaker. I think else you'll still have, like, I was trying to do some stall teams in the upper like 25 and I just couldn't get things down. The defense break is still really important. But it will prevent the healing, and I think with him you can generate auto teams. To be honest, you don't have to micro so hard to clear arena offenses. So another point I found was it's really great paired with an immunity provider. I've been using her with Ella because I like Ella and AO for the additional damage that she also provides. Because again, if he gets stunned or anything happens to him, then he can't apply mortal wounds, and if he can't apply mortal wounds, then he's useless, right? So immunity is really helpful. So ultimately, the way I like to think of him is just you stack on as much attack speed as you can. Then you prioritize tankiness with a minimum threshold of 50% accuracy, and you get as much resistance as you can. So maybe attack speed, resistance, HP defense, if you can think of that stat priority, and then make sure you have a minimum 50% accuracy. So yeah. And then, what else did I find about him? Good pairing with, like, Water Diva to keep him healed up. The Water Ranger, again, as I mentioned, for that immunity to keep him mortal woundsing. I don't know. Pirate was good. Any defense breaker, right? Pirate, Blueberry. Water MG was cool because of the cleanse, and she can also defense break things. But yeah, that's what I found about it. So, alright, let's show him in action. So, I haven't arena'd in a couple days, to be honest. So, let's see, rank 172. This isn't right, though, because I'm going to be lower than that, because you can see my trophy is only 1379. So, my apologies for that. Let's just clean up here. Oh, Corrupted Cat hit me. This is a guilty, pretty sure. Yeah, that's fine, no problem. At least I didn't get I didn't get revenge bugged by anyone, which is good. But by the way, I should mention this. I've been seeing this. There was someone yelling about it in the Epic Gaming Discord earlier. How some of the EG members had just been attacking one person over and over again or something like that, and thought he was hacking. It's not hacking, it's a bug. It's I thought this was a well-known bug, but within Arena, if you hit somebody twice or something like that, and then you win one, lose one, basically you can keep revenging them. So it's not like this is some hacks or something that the game is broken in that sense, right? So if you don't want it to happen, hit everybody once, right? If you win or lose, just hit them once. Don't do what I do, where if I lose, I keep hitting them until I win, right? Because then they could activate that bug, right? So that's, as per my understanding, that's how it is, right? But anyways, it isn't. I don't know, it's kind of silly, but I was just crying about this thing, but anyways, doesn't matter. And because Epic Gaming is #1, then everyone just yells, and then we get the most spotlight for that thing. It's stupid, but regardless, I want to start some matches. So let's just take out some of these targets. We want to get trophies back up, so we're going to hit the hardest target first. Oh, I'm going to take this against stall teams, right? If I see a super tanky team, I'm sorry, a nuke heavy team, with like very little heals, then Light Shark is kind of useless, right? So I want to showcase Light Shark, so I'm not going to hit those teams, right? But I think this is an okay team to take against, because we have 3 healers here, or 3, stall units, and then Rhoda. So let's see here. Instead of this team, let's just go from scratch. I want to definitely pull in the Light Shark, right? And then he has a lot of heals on his own, so oops, I don't want him. I want the... Let's see, because Diva stun is super annoying, and then there is also the silence, I would like an immunity of my own. So I'm gonna take, where's my Ella? I kind of want some damage and then some heals. Would that work? I think this will work. Because I have the defense break, I don't have a defense break here. I need a defense breaker, else this will not work. Let's see, who would I add in to get a defense break? I think we're going to swap out Blade Master. See, for this type of team, I don't think I need Blade Master. Blade Master speeds it up. But he's a little bit tanky. I may not have enough damage. I may get stalled out. But you know what? Let's just try it out and see what happens. Let's see here. Attack speed. I'm going to go attack speed for my leader skill, so we can get more attacks in faster with that Light Shark. And then, of course, I want to put Pirate up first. And then we're going to go. Yeah, let's do this. So again, my apologies. I haven't played Arena for the past couple of days because of co-op, and I hope you're watching Breezy's stream and his content, because we showed Epic Gaming clearing a lot of the legendary co-op modes. That's been a lot of fun. Really been enjoying that mode. I built Crude and the Water Valk. I forgot her name, but for Calda, for that game mode, because it's been a lot of fun, and I think Calda's been pretty good for that mode. I think the fastest clear we did was a 1:18, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like I have gotten bugged. Okay. So let's see here. Sorry guys. Alright guys, well, welcome back. Alright, so we got on. So we're gonna go back to what we were doing, which was showcasing the Light Shark, right? So let's see here. We're gonna play against this team. I need to change this up again. Okay, so we were gonna go with the Light Shark. We're gonna go with the Pirate. We're gonna go with the Diva. What was the last one? Immunity. We want damage, so we're gonna take Ella. Okay. For this, we're gonna take Diva for the attack speed, and yeah, let's go ahead and try this. Okay, so it's been a while. Let's see. So for this, I always like to carry manual with the damage dealer, and that on this team looks like Ella or the Pirate. But I'm gonna go for that Rhoda first, right? So I'm gonna click her, and then we're just gonna go in and try to see what happens. Oh, I should be immunity-ing. Anyways, it's all right. Yep, so see, we got the defense break on her, and with the mortal wounds, everything just goes down. So I just need to start targeting something else. Like, I'd rather do a healer first, right? So let's use that ult. Yep. So things just go down like butter, right? If you can see here. I probably don't even need ×5, and I probably could manual, right? I'm sorry, auto. So let's try an auto matchup here. I'm gonna put it at ×5 so you guys can just see what happens. I'm gonna go with Ella again. I'm going to click here. I'm gonna hit auto, and I'm just gonna go roll once to make sure. But yeah. So see, it takes a bit for the mortal wounds to apply. There it is, right? It took that much time, but once it applies, things just go down, right? So now I just clicked on the Diva, and I'm gonna move a little bit so we can see the debuffs. So we see it on her, and then she goes down, and then now we're gonna go for the MG, and the MG now has it, right? But so if you notice, see, it already fell off MG there, right? So it's pretty quick, maybe like 2 seconds or so. I can't quite tell, but there. The more we reapply it, the better we are, right? But Alright, so since there's one left, I'm gonna take off ×5. Alright, and then we can see round 1. So really good against these stall teams, the Light Shark. Because stall teams are all based around the healing, right? So just another way to clear. You still need defense break. Because I tried this with like my BM versus the pirate, things like that. But just couldn't handle it. So, and then this is probably a good way to get that see rank 423. Oh my gosh, so far down. Great, this is a wonderful team to use this against. Let's see, do I want immunity? I think I want immunity. Because, yeah, you get defense break from the MG, you get the stun on that Diva. The Greater Demon can eat it. Can you apply anything? I don't think water applies any debuff, so mobilize and stun. But that's if they hit you into a wall. Auto attack stuns. You know, it doesn't hurt. Let's just go with we'll go with the same team. I think that's alright. But again, I want to use attack speed because I want to get that break off as soon as we can. And then we just take it out. So. Alright, so let's see, we are going to go for... Who should we go for? Let's go for the Violet first. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to roll and I'll switch to the Shark. Oops, auto. Kind of messed it up a little bit there. Because I didn't get the immunity off fast enough. It doesn't matter though. Looks like it's okay. But we haven't gotten the Mortal Wounds up yet. There we go, we got Mortal Wounds up, but maybe the, what do you call it, the Violet has a lot of resistance. Oh no, Ella went down. Maybe you have to take Blade Master in instead of the Ella, so we can get the damage in. Well, no, the issue was we didn't get immunity off first. Well, it was too late because we ran in, we switched to the thing, and then the Shark got stunned, right? So I think we can do better than there. Maybe not complete auto team here, but well, you know, with some manualing, I think we can clear this team. So I'm gonna take auto off. We're gonna go to ×5 again because I haven't played Arena in a little bit. We're gonna switch back to Ella as our first one. We're gonna take the Dryad first. Everyone's gonna start moving. I'm gonna spin into this. Oops, I mistargeted, but that's all right. I want to switch to her because we have the legendary break on her, and I'd like to take her out. So let's get immunity back up. But we didn't keep getting it on them. So, and here's the benefit of running stall team with resistance, right? So resistance, we can't get defense breaks down, we can't really get the debuff down. Even though we're running, it should be high though, because we're only ignoring 50%. But see, it just can't get it so often. Maybe I need 100% resist on Light Shark. Still getting stunned there a bit much. We're gonna switch to her. Ooh. I need more damage. Switch to her. Nope. Yeah. Damage dealer goes down. Can we do this still? Maybe not. Maybe resistance is too high. Yeah, alright. Oh well, can't win them all. Let's try again. Oh, but that was a revenge. That was a revenge, which means I can't hit it again. Oh, that's so lame. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, here's another stall team. Healers, archangels, the same thing. Let's try taking more damage in. We'll swap out Ella for the Blade Master and see how it goes. Yeah, let's try that. Again, I want attack speed, and yeah, let's go for it. Okay, let's see here. Who are we going to target first? I think let's target the Violet first. Cool. Oh, what? No mortal wounds showcased there, unfortunately. Who are we gonna go for next? Maybe Diva? If I can get out of the Diva stun. That's why I kind of like taking immunity and would like a heal. Heal would be great, Diva. Also, where's my shark? And why is my shark not hitting this thing? Anyways, that's fine. Let's see, defense break is up. So we're just gonna hit these things since there's no invulnerability. Just auto attack it down. So you can take it at normal speed. Alright, let's go again. Rush them. Take out one, take out two. Let's take out the Diva next. We didn't get Diva stunned, but that's alright. There's the mortal wounds on Diva, and then she goes down, and then mortal wounds on the Archangel. And then we get the ult off. So maybe a little bit cleaner with micro from the Blade Master with Pirate. It's still strong, right? So again, I guess the role of this character is more as a supplement, right? So if you don't have the Greater Demon for the cleanse and stuff, maybe this could be another option for your fourth member, right? If you remember my previous stall teams, I was always using Greater Demon for the strips, yeah, maybe it could help. Anyways, so it looks like now... Oh, I still have high-ranked people up here. So let's hit them first before we refresh, else we will fall. Rank 40 here. And that's a pretty good stall team with the, what do you call it, double... Yep, with the double, what do you call it, strip. So we're actually going to take the same team, I think, for this type of combo. Because if I take Ella, the immunity is just going to get stripped, and then Ella is much squishier and can't output as much damage. And you don't need the blind that Ella can provide here. So we're definitely going to take BM over Ella in this scenario. And yeah, let's show this one. Okay, so who are we going to take out first? Let's take out the Magical Girl first. Just because I don't know what surprises this guy has, but there's no invul, so I can go pretty soon. Ooh, should I wait for the thing to fall off? I'm going to wait for the Magical Girl ult to fall off. As you can see, much easier when the Magical Girl ult is lower and gone. Or maybe it's a squishy team. Those Greater Demons went down really fast. I guess they were defense broken, but regardless, I think it went okay. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go for Magical Girl first. We're gonna wait for the Magical Girl ult to fall. Oh, since I got pulled, I just released it. Just so I can take the untargetable. Even I don't know, that was just gut feeling, because if I get stunned up, right, then I can miss the timings, right? Rather than, I know that everything's defense broken, and yes, the Magical Girl is all up, but it's better than missing the timing of the defense break, right? So I had to just make that kind of a split-second decision on whether or not to go or not. So because I got pulled by the GD, I just went. So I was lucky it didn't pull and immediately stun or anything, didn't get the wall stun or the auto attack stun, so that was pretty nice. So okay, let's go against this bean dude. That's a pretty good one. Stall, another stall team here. So we're gonna go with same team, because the only stun is yeah, we're gonna go same team here, because maybe Ella is just better against squishier targets. Like if they have 2 DPS and 2 good healers, maybe that's where I would take Ella instead. Maybe when they have like a, I don't know, pirate or something, so it can also counter the defense breaks on your team, things like that. But I think most of the time better damage is just better for the rest of the team. So alright, we're gonna go for the Dryad first. I know everybody says you should go for the, what do you call it, the Dragon Guard first. Oh, it didn't immunity. That's odd. Why didn't immunity? I'm sorry, Undying buff. For the Dragon Guard Undying buff. I was expecting to have to wait and have to take out the Undying buff. But maybe it's still bugged. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if it's working or not, because it didn't look like it was working there, right? Because definitely didn't proc Undying on the Dryad. But maybe I just missed it. Who knows? Ooh, not defense broken, so I'll go for the Diva first. Cool. Okay. Maybe it's a bit lower rank, so everything's a bit squishier, and gear isn't as high. There's the Undying buff. But the thing is down. The Dragon Guard is already dead. What? That make any sense? The Dragon Guard was dead, right? Am I crazy? Tell me if I'm crazy in the comments. Or don't. Whatever. Probably won't, but whatever. Anyways. Doesn't matter. Squishy team. So I need to get higher in the rank to find teams that can that are stronger. But I think you get my point. Let's do another, I don't know, let's do another 2. Or just take the bottom guys here. Another stall team here, and this one has immunity. Oh, this is a good showcase, because then we can use that Mortal Wounds against the immunity guys, and then try to showcase that. So, yeah, let's take this. We will also take these guys as well. Yeah, we don't need to change anything. So. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take that Violet first. Did we get the? We did not. And it looks like the shark got stunned up, but luckily, oh, actually, one change I should note that I did. If you notice, sometimes I can kill things without defense break. And that's because I did change my BM recently. I changed him from attack speed slot 1 to an attack slot 1. And I felt that while I don't do as much damage on the abilities, it seems to be better for killing things if I fail to get defense break, which I think is happening now because people are starting to realize that we need what do you call it, resistance to clear some of this stuff, right? So There's that legendary debuff, see? And then things just go down once it finally gets applied, right? So like this Diva can't heal, right? And I think it got applied to that Xenia too. So, and then it just becomes an easier round. So that was a pretty tanky team, right? And then kind of shut it off a little bit cleaner. So, and then, yeah, nothing. So we can still clear this all defense. Alright. Let's see, let's try this voodoo guy. Yeah. Only one healer, but it has the immunity here, so we can still use it and showcase it, I think. Yeah, let's showcase it on this match, too. Just to show how it works against that immunity. The issue here with this existing team is that it's all burst, and it doesn't have immunity of its own. Ideally, maybe I need to put better runes on my Ella, because if you get immunity on the team, then you won't get those the fluctuations at the beginning when you get stunned up, and then he doesn't reach them, right? So we're gonna take the damage first, which is gonna be this Ella. Right. All right, and there is the debuff on Ella. And boom, see? And because Ella is squishy, it helps, what's it called? You just need legendary debuff. So earlier I mentioned the it is not a replacement for defense break, but it kind of is for squishy targets, okay? So I meant that as for the rest of the tanks that you're going to be fighting on stall defenses. That applies to the tanks, right? You can get outstalled by the tanks if you don't bring defense break. But things like Ella, things like you'll see Nature Vow, things like Pirate, these things this kind of acts like it. And then it can break through that immunity that they bring. And could be and could be a counter to that play. So I noticed this. I do this sometimes where I click the ults, but until you pass like halfway through that the river in the middle, you can just wait for things to come back, which is pretty nice because I just derp every so often. So, anyways, we're gonna do the same thing that we did before, which was walk around everyone, and then go for the Ella first. Ooh, things went down. Can we clear still? I don't know. We'll find out. I have some doubts here. I don't know if we'll be able to take things down. I think I hesitated a bit because I didn't see the thing go. Yeah, I think we lost this match. Yeah, we lost this match. All right, back off. No way. Oh. I don't know why I did that. I just need it to run out, so I should just let him kill me, but whatever. I don't like to lose. No. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's try one more time. Not quite sure what killed me, though. But it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to go... Let's just slow it down a little bit. And see what it was. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to target the Ella. Why? Now I'm in the middle. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I really messed up here. Can we rush? Can we rush? Let's just use that to get the untargetable. Ah, why did you go him? Oh my gosh. Dragon Guard defense buff. Kind of annoying. Yeah, but there's a couple of them. Let's take him out. But I don't have the thing. I messed it up. I messed up the engage there, but let's see what we can do. No, I got stunned. And then they're gonna heal everything back up, and then you have defense break, and I can't strip the defense break because I don't have a greater demon. Maybe not a good not good to take against defense teams. aka this fire greater demon that we'll see. Yeah. Yep, I think we're gonna get outstalled because we misplayed and chose I want to fight him again. Because I think we just misplayed that. Okay, let's try that again. I didn't mean to, I just meant to do that. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's switch to him. Let's go -5. Let's go engage. Much cleaner. Oh, but ran into the Diva ult. Uh-oh. No. Maybe it happened again. Oh well. Maybe this isn't right the team. Maybe you shouldn't take him against defense. Or I should bring a strip instead so I can clear this defense buff. Because I guess my guys are just going down too fast to the water GD. And the water GD is pretty tanky. It's because of that the Dragon Guard. Maybe Dragon Guard has to be targeted first, so it stops the constant defense buff. Especially because I don't have a strip. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that is the case. All right, we're gonna try that again, but this time we're gonna target the Dragon Guard first, as the game probably wants us to do. I guess it helps with the immunity thing, right? Alright, so now no defense buff. Alright, Ella goes down. Yep, that is the way to do it. Let's go for her. Oh, I walked into the stun. It's so long. The stun is so long. But got defense break. Yeah. So I guess the constant Dragon Guard defense buffs were keeping the other guys alive long enough to kill my squishier targets, which are the Shark and the Pirate, right? So in clearing that one first, this Dragon Guard first, then it becomes a lot easier. Ooh, they fixed that. I didn't even notice that. It used to be you could apply the defense break before what do you call it? Before the other team applied immunity, but it looks like they hotfixed that so that because you guys saw, I don't know if you saw that, my defense break definitely went off first, right? Because the range on the Pirate is higher than the starting capability of the... Unless they change the Ella to also cleanse on the roll. Did they change Ella? I don't think they did. I would have seen that in the patch note, and that would have been really, really huge, right? But I'm gonna guess that that is just an arena fix. So, anyways, well, there's that team. So, I guess Fire Dragon Guard has to go down first when you see him. So, and I guess it makes sense. I guess I should have known that with the whole the immunity concept, right? I'm sorry, the undying concept. When things die, then things go up. I don't know. I just hadn't. I guess I hadn't I haven't really felt that against tankier teams, maybe. Usually see the Dragon Guard with the nuke defenders, right? It just keeps them alive for a couple seconds longer so that they can nuke you down and then take them out. But anyways, I didn't expect to take that many turns against him. So let's do one more. Voodoo at the thing. Adham. Sure. The heals aren't that much though. And then he just has a cleanse here, right? This guy just cleanses. Yeah, okay. We can take it against there. That's fine. Here we get chance of just getting ulted by the BM really quickly. But I think I'm gonna change up my strat a little bit. I'm gonna start with Diva this time. Gonna ×5 it, and then we're gonna go against him first, and then we're just gonna try to stun him as soon as we get into range. Right? Yep. So this way, as soon as it comes off, then we can start to hit him, and then it dies, right? And then it can't hit us. It can't clear us, right? So there's an alternate opening that you can also use to clear things. To counter, what do you call it? Water Archangel invulnerability with those high hitting units, right? So we're gonna just do that again. If I can click the thing, there we go. We're gonna stun everything we can. Yep, and then it goes down, and then things just melt as soon as that invulnerability goes down. Yep. So there's another opening. There's a Diva manual open. That stun is so good. This stun is so long. I can just open things up, right? So, and especially with squishy targets, I don't mind if the Water Blade Master mistimes his damage abilities. He just needs auto attack, especially because I put the attack rune on his slot 1 instead of attack speed, so it's not so reliant on ability damage, right? So, but anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Should I do one more? I'll do one more. I want to reset and get one more higher ranked player. Where am I at? 233? 234? That's not bad, right? 250 points in a couple matches here. Let's see here. TK Phoenix. Why am I clicking this? Ooh, Epic family member. Alright, so here's a stall team, but there's not really heals. I'm gonna hit this for feedback to you. What's your name? TK Phoenix, Epic Misfits. There's no threat on this team. And then there's also no heals. And then there's not really any defense. So people will just eat through this team. Like, I'll just take this team in. Yeah. You have immunity, which is great. It keeps everything from getting defense buffed. Defense broken, right? But then, like, Siege Tower doesn't do any damage. The other guys doesn't do any damage. Xenia is there. There's no heals. The only healer is Xenia, who's burst heal, right? And then I guess some auto attacks from the light AA. I don't know. I think this defense needs... I don't know. I think you should work on this defense a bit more. Put a threat in there, or put another healer or a cleanser. Even cleansers, it's just immunity, right? Yeah, it's just immunity here. A cleanser may help. What else would be good? Maybe some damage. I don't know. Some sort of threatening thing. Maybe there's a lot of resistance on these, but I suspect things will go down pretty quick because there's just no... Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they got resistance on it. Maybe there's something. Maybe something I missed completely. But let's see here. Okay, we're gonna go for the Xenia first. I went for Tower just because I wanted to see immunity. But he didn't auto immunity, so maybe it's just Ella. Did they fix Ella so that Ella cleanses when she rolls? I don't know. But, anyways, doesn't matter. See? Everything just got down pretty quick. Because, I don't know. I got defense breaks off. I guess it didn't, I guess Basilisk didn't auto immunity. Maybe if it auto immunities, then, I don't know. I want to test that more. And I don't know how to make that consistent. Like, it's really helpful getting the defense break off on a team with invulnerability. I'm sorry, team with immunity buffer, right? But there's the defense break and then everything melts. So, but yeah, I think that showcases enough of the light shark. I had some hiccups there. Learning. I'm still learning too, right? How do you beat Dragon Guard? Everyone's gonna call me a noob because I can't beat Dragon Guard. I don't know. It seems like the consensus is Dragon Guard's a bit weak in PvP. Maybe it's because it's still bugged. Maybe it's because one hits still hit it. I can't quite tell. I know I tried it in ED15 to see if Dragon Guard could help things survive the one hits, but it's still, things still got one shot. So either it's not working or it only procs when you're lower than 30%. But if you go from like 40 to 0, then it insta hits. But anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. I think that's all I got for today. Yeah. Like, subscribe, do all that jazz. Stay frosty. Who says that? Stay frosty. I don't know. Probably some streamer that I watched in the past. Anyways. Thanks.